After studying this module, you would come to know the concept of promotion mix. You would know its role in marketing mix, identify the elements of promotion mix, evaluate the relative strength of each element, and analyze the factors which influence decisions relating to the composition of promotion mix. Now, let us consider the concept of promotion mix. The marketing mix refers to the decision areas which a marketing manager has to take care of. The 4 P's framework of marketing mix has universal acceptance. According to this framework, marketing mix consists of 4 elements, namely product, price, promotion, and place. In this module, we would learn about promotion. In marketing parlance, promotion is equivalent to communication. In other words, the task of communication with the target customers is termed as promotion. While communicating with their target customers, marketeers need to inform them, persuade them, and remind them about their offerings. To accomplish this, marketers use different tools like advertising, personal selling, publicity, sales promotion, and direct marketing. These are all called the elements of promotion mix. In today's competitive world, marketers do not only have to ensure that they reach out to their customers, but also that customers are able to connect with them. This has led to the use of relatively newer technologies like internet, with the help of which marketers can engage in a one-to-one dialogue with their customers and other stakeholders rather than just doing a monologue with a mass group. Now, what are the elements of promotion mix? First of all, the most important element is advertising. According to American Marketing Association, advertising is any paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of goods, services, and ideas by an identified sponsor. One can view advertisements and promotional activities almost in every spectrum of life. Easy availability of various types of media is the reason behind faster expansion of the field of advertising. Different types of media have been used by the marketeers to attract customers. Traditional forms are print media, audiovisual media, and outdoor advertising. There are various new forms of swift advertising media that are widespread nowadays, like internet, social networking sites, mobile, talk shows, events, sponsorships, kiosks, transit, vehicular advertising, etc. Now, even an ordinary consumer is exposed to almost all forms of media, and this is an opportunity for a marketer to interact with consumers through all possible fronts. In the early 90s, the importance of communication and promotional mix was recognized and appreciated by marketing professionals. Later on, the concept of advertising emerged out of the idea of promotional mix. Modern age advertising is not product oriented, but the aim of advertising is to establish a strong communication for different purposes like selling, persuading, reminding, awareness, informing, educating, etc. Advertising is considered as a paid form of communication for the masses via mass media by an identified sponsor. It is used to communicate, develop attitudes, to create awareness and transmit information in order to gain a response from the target market. A marketer uses various methods such as internet, events, road shows, talk shows, newspaper, ads in the local or national newspapers, in the free press, and through trade newspapers, trade journals, magazines and other journals, TV, it could be local TV, national TV, terrestrial or satellite TV, cinema, and outdoor advertisements such as posters, hoardings, and on the sides of buses and the metro for communicating through various media as has been discussed. Now let us consider personal selling. Personal selling is a promotional method in which one party, the salesperson, uses skills and techniques for building personal relationships with another party, those involved in the purchase decision. That results in both parties obtaining value. Value for the salesperson is realized through the financial rewards of sales, while the customer's value is realized from the benefits obtained by consuming the product and becoming more aware of the features of the product. However, the sale of the product is not always the objective of personal selling. For instance, selling may be used for the purpose of simply delivering information by the customer or delivering information by the salesperson. So, it is a two-way process where both the salesperson and the customer benefit. The qualitative objectives of personal selling include achieving a particular sales volume and maintaining or increasing the market share. However, these objectives change according to the competitive setting and are normally short-term in nature. These can be adjusted from one operating period to another. Qualitative objectives of personal selling include building product awareness, creating interest, and providing information, stimulating demand, and maintaining good relationships with the customers. It is very difficult to enlist the qualities of people engaged in personal selling. The quality will vary from time to time and from situation to situation. A salesman may be effective in one situation but may fail in another situation. However, there are certain common qualities like self motivation, interpersonal skills, problem solving, adaptability, customer and product knowledge, which each and every salesman should possess in order to be successful. Now let us consider publicity or public relations. The saying perception is reality stands firm in support of public relations. It is often associated with the term reputation management. Effective PR strengthens credibility, enhances image, develops goodwill, and influences behavior. Public relations is a set of communication aimed to create and maintain favorable relations between the firm and its stakeholders. Public relations work to protect an organization's or individual's reputation. Public relations are the higher level development of overarching strategies for furthering a marketing or communication goal of an organization. Speeches, special events, newsletters, annual reports, and news releases are examples of public relations tactics. Damage control is also a part of public relations. When something goes, it is required to limit the damage to the client's reputation and come up with a plan to bring it back up to par. The main objectives of public relations are to build awareness about the product and creating interest in the product by maintaining excellent media relations. Stimulating demand of public relations, a product is another objective as and when any news is covered in the media about the company or a brand, there is normally an increase in the demand for the product. Public relations also aims to have satisfied and informed stakeholders. It also makes sure that there are harmonious relations and satisfied and loyal customers. Sales promotion. Sales promotion is about advertising offers which offer a reason to buy, whereas sales promotion offers an incentive to buy. Today, we find companies in almost all sectors offering sales promotion schemes. These promotions are direct inducements. Sales promotions are fairly complicated and a rich tool of marketing with innumerable creative possibilities. Sales promotion consists of diverse collection of tools mostly designed for short term to stimulate trial or quicker or greater purchase directed towards consumers and traders. Sales promotion offers a direct inducement to act by providing extra worth over and above what is built into the product at its normal price. The purpose of sales promotion is to stimulate, motivate, and influence the purchase and other desired behavioral responses of the firm's customers. Many sales promotion techniques are useful for attracting customers for the first time towards the product. Customers who do not pay attention to the products may feel excited to try the product. Samples, gifts, and prizes are used to encourage consumers to try a new brand or shift their patronage to new dealers. Marketers find sales promotion very effective in creating interest in a product. In fact, creating interest is often considered the most important use of sales promotion. In the retail industry, an appealing sales promotion can significantly increase customer traffic to retail outlets. Sales promotion directed at consumers is known as consumer sales promotion, that includes samples, discounts, free gifts, contests, sweepstakes, loyalty awards, event sponsorships, etc. Trade sales promotion, on the other hand, aims at wholesalers and retailers and includes point of purchase displays, trade shows, trade allowances, cooperative advertising, push money, etc. Direct marketing. Direct marketing is not only one of the many distribution channels available to the marketer, but it is also a communication tool that aims to communicate the target audience about various products and services so that they may make a purchase decision. Direct marketing refers to connecting directly with the carefully targeted individual customers to obtain both an immediate response and cultivating customer relationships. Direct marketing is a distribution channel strategy in which there is no intermediary between the marketer and the customer. Examples here can be given of Amazon.com, eBay, etc. Direct marketing is also a communication tool that includes various non-physical promotion tools like catalogs, emails, direct response television marketing, flyers, etc. Direct marketing with the advent of internet has even gone one step ahead, and now firms have started using direct marketing as a supplementary channel like Lexus, or as the only approach like Amazon, eBay, and ITC's eChoupal. It is a supplementary channel when it is used along with the channels like advertising and personal selling. It is an only approach when a firm accepts it as the only medium to interact with its customers. Direct marketing is an interactive mode of marketing through which the marketer reaches out to his target market at any location. There is a two-way communication between the marketer and the target customers. Direct marketing also offers the measurability of the response, as it involves an appeal or an action to call to action. Direct marketing tools involve internet marketing, telemarketing, direct response TV, kiosks, coupons, insert media, catalogs, seminars, exhibitions, and direct selling. Now let us summarize what we have studied in this module. The marketing mix refers to the decision areas which a marketing manager has to take care of. The 4 P's framework of marketing mix has universal acceptance. According to this framework, marketing mix consists of 4 elements, namely product, price, promotion and place. In this module, we have studied about promotion. In marketing parlance, promotion is equivalent to communication. According to the American Marketing Association, advertising is any paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of goods, services and ideas by an identified sponsor. Personal selling is a promotional method in which one party salesperson uses skills and techniques for building personal relationships with another party, those involved in purchase decisions, that results in both parties obtaining value. Direct marketing is not only for one of the many distribution channels available to a marketer, but is also a communication tool that aims to communicate to the direct audience about various products and services so that they make a purchase decision.